We've trained our chickens so well, we've got door-to-door service. Look what she's done!
Welcome back to a bit of newbie family chaos here on our off-grid homestead in northern Portugal.
You got it?
I am going to quickly make some biscuits.
Today we're juggling all the usual farm life. The small jobs that keep everything ticking along, while the team pushes ahead on our stone house build.
Here we are, racing the clock.
Getting us one step closer to finally installing doors and windows.
Giving me goosebumps.
And with that, the dream of this place really starting to feel real. It's not all smooth sailing.
I don't want to do it.
I've got to do it.
I'm gonna do it.
One that could go very right.
Donnie, you're so clever!
Yeah.
Or very wrong.
Guys, I've got to be honest, I am so nervous about this. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Today is cloudy and actually quite cold. I don't really know what's going on with the weather at the moment. It's all over the place. But it's a hive of activity today. We've got John out here mowing. Oh, the boys are busy. Hang on, boys, I'm coming. What happened? These chickens are driving us crazy. Hey.
Look, right there, that one there got chomped.
Oh no, bud, don't worry. That's hardly chomped.
Look.
So the boys are growing some sunflowers. Let's put them up on the table, okay? We're all going to do it together. Just here onto this table, then the chickens can't peck them, okay?
Yeah, what
Hang on.
happens if they fly off?
Crisis averted. Chickens are driving us nuts. We've got 4 hens and a cockerel, and they are taking over. They're literally coming into the house, pooping on the carpets, making themselves at home in the flower borders. They've completely destroyed John's garden, which he's not happy about. They're laying their eggs in here, but we don't want to coop them up. We've never wanted to coop them up, so we just have to survive it. Anyway, eating the boys' sunflowers is not something I'm going to tolerate. John's having a good mow of everything with our old lawnmower, so that'll make everything look super snazzy. But what with the humming of a lawnmower, the humming of a cement mixer, it's just one of those like starts to the day that feels quite hummy. Question is, can the man passionate about straight lines on lawns do straight lines as straight as a robot would manage it? And there you go, folks, a quick update on the biopool. We have not managed to do anything on this again yet because we've just been so busy with the house. But next week is the week where we're going to try and sort that out a bit. It needs another clean, get more of that weed off, and we're still on the hunt for pumps. Out the way, sweetie. Right, let's leave John and the boys to the lawn mowing and go and see what the guys are getting up to on site. We're in a funny phase of the build at the moment where we're moving forward, but it's a lot of like fiddly small things that are big things, like the pointing. This house, I mean, I don't even know how many square meters of stone make up the walls of this house, but it's vast. And we need the guys to point around every single stone. But it's not just pointing, it's also shaping the stones. Marcus is individually shaping every single stone. It's a huge job, and we had our contractors here yesterday and we were talking to them about it because we're super keen to get the windows and doors in, but we can't do that until the whole thing has been sandblasted. I'd love to know if anybody's ever been on a build site where a whole building is being sandblasted. It sounds dusty, noisy, and extraordinarily messy. So anyway, maybe we go on holiday for that week. Anyway, so we're kind of like in limbo. Marcus is trying to finish that wall outside. So that he can get back to the pointing and the shaping. We also, in the next week, like we said last time, if you were with us last episode, in the next week we have to plan and map out our entire kitchen, all of our electric points, all of our plumbing points. So that's 5 bathrooms that need to all be laid out and planned so that the plumbing guys can come in next week and measure up and get everything ordered, and they will be here in the first week of June doing all of the plumbing, all of the electric chasing, underfloor heating, ventilation system in the roof. Believe it or not, our head contractor Joachim said to us the other day, this house, if we carry on from start to finish, will be done in 3 months. That's quite remarkable, isn't it? Anyway, let's see what the guys are getting up to. I can hear Marcus down here finishing up this wall. But isn't that looking absolutely amazing? I just love it. You know, with having the pointing done outside here, it also has just made the whole wall settle into itself and look so finished and complete. Bon dia. And up there on the roof is Daniel, who has been taking out all of the insulation foam from the edges of the roof tiles, which we put in there, I think, to kind of glue them in, but also just to seal them. And he is now putting concrete into those gaps just to seal that edge of the roof completely. Also, a monumental task. Out, madam. Get out. Come on. Off you go. Look at this naughtiness. Oh, John is not going to be happy with that. Let's retrieve them, shall we? That is on my agenda for the day, is to go and clean the chicken coop and put some eggs in there so that they are reminded that that's where they're meant to lay them. Okay, good news. Marcus has paused on that stone wall project. We are waiting for another delivery of that beautiful reclaimed stone, and that delivery should be coming next week, I hope. It all depends on availability and on truckload and all of the rest of it. But what that stone is going to be used for is to finish this wall, to connect it to the rest of that terrace, and it's also going to be used to build a wall that connects the house to where the gate post currently is. Remember, the gate post is going to be moved to this wall here. So there'll be a continuous wall all the way to that house there, and we're going to put a stone pedestrian arch right here instead of having this gate. Anyway, while we wait for that stone to be delivered, it gives the guys an opportunity to crack on with the pointing, and also John an opportunity to get involved and be a part of it and help get us over the line. And you know what? I think I'm even going to have a go.
Basically, we got to go around every single stone and make the lines just look a bit fancier than they are. Look, here's a really good example right here of what we've got to work with. We've got a stone that sat directly on top of a stone, and what we want to do is put some concrete inside the gaps to make it look like this up here. So what we're doing is chopping it out bit by bit so that we can get a nice line across it and some shape where Marcus can really work the concrete into the gaps.
And this was meant to happen while we were away in Zimbabwe, and it couldn't happen because Portugal threw the worst winter in living memory at everybody. Oh, it's properly chucking it down now. Oh dear. And so the guys had to pause work. They couldn't do this because you can't do it in the rain, basically. If you do this in the rain obviously just washes everything out and it's a total disaster. So here we are, racing the clock and trying quite literally to make up for lost time. I just wondered upstairs in the house. It's the first time I've been back up here and seen the plastic door. It's given me goosebumps. See the plastic makeshift door removed from the balcony doors of our master bedroom. This view is just utterly magical. There is one branch that needs to come down to completely open it up. I wonder how we're going to do that. But anyway, the view is just spectacular, and I can just see us sat here on this balcony having a coffee in the morning, taking a deep breath and getting ready for whatever the day has in store, you know. It's so special. Have a look at it. Very, very grateful for that. But anyway, the reason I came up here was not to gaze at the views. It was to check and see how far we've got with windowsills. So we've got the sills in on all of the doors, which is great. We also have sills in on most windows. So here they are. And that means that our windows can be put in. So that will be super exciting, and I hope it happens in the next 2 weeks. We've got 3 guys on site today. We spoke to the team yesterday and said, is there any chance we can get more people on site so that Marcus isn't spending 6 weeks pointing? And they seem to think that was doable. So hopefully we'll have a bigger team on site next week. Right, I'm going to leave the guys to it because I have got a craving. I am going to quickly make some biscuits. We made the most delicious peanut butter cookies yesterday. I've got some new recipe books and I haven't shared recommendations like that for ages. But I got 2 new recipe books recently. This is one of them, the Fibre Formula. It's an absolute genius book. I love it. And the other one, and that's by Rhiannon Lambert, who's a qualified nutritionist. And the other one is this one, Quick Wins by Ella Mills. I'm a huge fan of both of these ladies. They have an amazing podcast as well called The Wellness Scoop. So if you're looking for healthy wins, check that out. I'll put the links in the description below. Just some like personal things that I absolutely love. Anyway, in one of these books is a delicious peanut butter cookie recipe. I made it the other day. The boys have already eaten them and they're gone. So I'm going to make some more because I quite fancy at tea time when the guys take a break, a cup of coffee and a peanut butter biscuit. Once I've got the cookies in the oven, I have to go off and do the far less glamorous task of cleaning out the coop that belongs to our unruly, very badly behaved chickens. You are driving me nuts. Go away. Look what she's done. It's still warm. Darling.
That particular chicken, I think we should eat it. Yeah.
We can't eat it.
Yeah.
She's so sassy though.
It's eating all of my flowers.
Honestly. How are you feeling, Mr. I'm a terrified of height?
I think I'd be happier if it wobbled less.
All right, I've got biscuits to make. I'll be back. It's literally flour, coconut sugar, baking powder, peanut butter, a bit of salt, and that's about it. Best at this point to just get the hands in, I think. There's a chicken. Gosh, guys, what do we do? How do we control them? Can you train chickens? Away! Go on! Go!
I think that they've taken break 5 minutes early.
Okay.
Because they saw me suffering. All right, have you got biscuits?
No, not yet. Come on. Right, 10 minutes. Coffee can brew. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You should really be back at work, Johnny.
Yeah, no, but I was going to say, with me on the job, bashing away, we're taking it down from a 6-week job to a 6-day job.
5.5-week job.
Anyway, where are those cookies? You said they were good to eat hot.
Okay, yeah, let's have a biscuit. Come on then. They're ready, love. Finally. Good.
Oh,
No, they're not both for you. One's for me. Guys, peanut butter cookies. You cannot go wrong.
That's hard work. I can see exactly why it's going to take 4 to 6 weeks. 6 weeks, they reckon. No one else would take 6 weeks removing all of your data from the internet. So here's the thing. Data brokers are scouring the internet, looking for your information and trying to sell it to dodgy people who are going to take it and do dodgy things with it. As technology evolves, data breaches become more and more serious and easier to achieve. We are in the midst of a global privacy crisis, and it bothers me. I, for one, am making sure that that doesn't happen to me with the wonderful Incogni. Incogni's very clever software scours the internet to find out where your data has been leaked. It then requests that it's removed and keeps on requesting until it's actually removed. Scams, identity theft, it all starts with your data being spread across various websites. So my advice to you is to sign up for Incogni's unlimited plan. That will give you the option to request custom removals from any website where you might find your data. Remember, they can't harm you if they can't find you. So use our link incogni.com/TheNewbys and our special code TheNewbys to get 60% off their annual plan. So with all that time that you saved, we've got 6 weeks worth of work over here. On your way. Come and help.
We might not be feeling particularly endeared to them, but they do need looking after. So I've been putting this job off for a little while because I hurt my back, but I'm feeling so much better. So it's time to clean the chicken coop, and I see they also need a top up of food and water. Where's the fork? It was just here.
You've been hurt one too many times before. Ended up staring in the bathroom mirror, crying on your bedroom floor. Baby, you can take my word. You haven't gotta hurt no more. Things about to get much better. I wanna make this forever. I wanna make this forever.
Enjoy and stop wreaking havoc everywhere. There you go. You should get back to your stones.
I will. I will. There's a couple of spaces on this wall that I want to get to, but it's not sensible to work underneath another worker, you know?
That is not sensible.
You're just kind of hanging around waiting for Marcus to finish doing this side so I can go over there and do that. But we're all good this side. It's all chipped up until around about here. And there's a few bits over here that
I think that wall might just be done before lunch even.
No.
45 minutes?
Is that how long it is?
Right, you know what? I'm going to go and have a quick appreciation spin round of exactly what still needs to be done in terms of pointing. So, the guys are going to finish that today for sure. We then got this whole facade. That hasn't started yet. That top of the bay window is done, but not the bottom. And none of this and nothing around here, all the way around, this all needs to be done. And obviously, that top bit needs to be flattened out. So it's not done this side. It is done there. Arches are done both inside and outside. Marcus has done that top bit there. And he started on this facade. And basically the entire other side of the building, which is the biggest bit. Oh, it's nearly plum season, guys. There's so many plums on the trees. Anyway, thank you so much to everyone in the comments who told us that that stuff that we're scraping off the biopool is amazing chicken feed. So we'll give them some. See if they like it. I think her chicken just turned her beak up at that.
Well, they have been eating my flowers.
They have, yeah.
So flowers obviously taste a lot nicer.
They do. I must admit, they are producing the most amazing eggs at the moment. So the free ranging, although irritating, is doing them the world of good, and they are very happy, healthy chickens. Anyway, can you hear all the frogs at the biopool? Loads.
Almost did half a side today.
Yeah.
That bodes well for next week. You know, we can just crack on and do a bit more of the same.
Yeah.
I can't see it taking 6 weeks.
No, I mean
A
that.
couple of
So that wall's maybe taken Marcus 3 days in total.
Yeah, and we've done 2/3 of it today.
Yeah. That makes me feel way more optimistic.
Yeah.
That's good news. And doesn't it just look so beautiful, guys? It just makes everything look so much more solid. It's been a good day, really, hasn't it?
It's been a busy day. It's been a busy day. I just don't want to do it. Just don't want to do it. Don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I got to do it. I'm going to do it. I don't want to do it. I got to do it. I just don't want it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it though. Even though I don't want to do it, I'm going to do it.
What are you going to do?
We got to tear down that knot garage, haven't we? But before we tear down the knot garage, we've got to do all of the water, plumbing. Basically, it's probably the most important part of everything that we've ever done, and it's mostly plumbing. It's going to be a complete disaster, but we're going to give it a go, aren't we?
I'm just excited to get rid of the knock garage.
Yeah, I know, but that can't happen until after.
All right, well, should we go and
Go and have a
explain?
look. Yeah. Fine. I'm going to do it. I'd rather be in the garden. What? Another 3 eggs. Come on, chickens. What? Are you getting them?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Did you get it?
Yeah. I'm gonna show you. There was eggs laying in.
Do you know what it is, love? It's like dial a delivery. She's just making it convenient for you. We've trained our chickens so well, we've got door-to-door service.
Yeah, except I wish that they wouldn't lay their eggs in my flowers. Oh, by the way, Marcus and myself finished all of this yesterday. And this morning Marcus is working just at the top there. Been flying along already. Hola, Marcus. Let's go. I don't really know how to. That's the thing. Okay, basically what we need to do is we need to take this entire system.
I got a good idea.
Okay, great. Yeah.
So the water goes from the spring.
Here's why that probably won't work.
There's definitely some confusion happening here, so allow me to explain. This old building that we call the Knock Garage is here, and it currently houses the entire off-grid plumbing system that supplies the whole farm with water. But once we've finished the house build, in order to get it signed off, we need to knock down the Knock Garage so as to not exceed our square metre allowance on the property. This means that the whole plumbing system needs to find a new home, which ultimately begs the question, where on earth do we start?
Okay, so the long and the short of it really is, I don't know really how to do it. I've got a kind of an idea of how to do it. One of the reasons why it's not happened yet, and it could have happened a long time ago, is because I'm slightly frightened about doing it. That's the honesty of it. So, well, let's try. So this is going to be the place where we're going to want to start. This pipe here goes to the build site. This pipe here goes to the rest of the farm. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is just make sure the build site has got water. So I'm going to disconnect the build site from the off-grid stream and reconnect it to the mains water first of all. Then we know that the build site has got the water there.
Guys, I've got to be honest, I am so nervous about this.
Okay, so we can do like that. Okay, I think we've got everything we need for that job.
Oh, love, I'm feeling so nervous about this.
Yeah, me too. Okay, I think I got enough of everything. No time like the present.
So from now I have no washing machine.
We need to turn off all of the water everywhere. Off. You know what's most interesting about this is that I'm very comfortable saying that, you know, I'm worried about doing this because I'm not a great plumber. And I do find it frustratingly difficult at times to do these things, but I'm going to have a go anyway and just see how it turns out.
So what's that now? That's build site connected to mains?
No, not yet. I just got to cut from the off-grid. Worst case scenario is we get a plumber to come and fix it.
George is watching us going, no, John, stop. Just let me do it from the beginning, please.
Yeah, probably. Okay, that's everything connected Okay, we are looking at that over there to see if it's going to leak.
Good work, darling. Let's hope that's a sign of things to come.
Right, so that's great.
Build site secured.
Build site secure. I wonder if there's other people out there that have the same kind of nemesis that I do with plumbing, but with something else. Comments below, guys, if there's something that you just absolutely hate doing because you're rubbish at it, but you keep on trying anyway. Might be tiling. I'm also bad at that.
You know who we need?
Who?
Coffee.
We do need coffee.
Coffee would have this sorted in a day.
Oh, well.
And he would be making so many cool Zimbabwean plans.
I think he's painting a wall at the moment, isn't he?
It is, yeah.
Well done, Coffee.
We miss you, Coffee.
We do. For now, I'm just going to reconnect this pipe. Well, it could just connect like that, couldn't it? Nope. Okay, and I don't have a direct connection.
Is that a trip to the shops?
Yeah, I think the guy will have it at the local shop. Look, we keep these connections for the next time I've got a plumbing problem, and I can go in there and I can be like, yeah, I got the right parts, and then they can be all the wrong parts.
I think alongside your thing that you don't like DIY, everybody's got a room like the Not Garage, a drawer in the house, a place where you put things like bits of pipe and random connections just in case you've got a plumbing job in the future which needs doing. We've all got one of those, haven't we? Or are you asking the internet?
I'm asking the internet. I know a lot of people out there don't like chat or AI. Totally understand why that might be.
It is super handy in
but it
times
is
like
pretty
this.
handy. From the label and shape, this is a Pentax Cam 100 series centrifugal surface pump. Amazing, look at that. I already sound like a plumber. It will move water effectively once water is inside the pump and pipes. It pushes it with good pressure. In effect, I could put that pump anywhere then, and it doesn't matter where it is, as long as there's water in the entire system, it's going to work. All right, I'm going to interrupt myself. Somebody's just arrived at the build site.
It sounds like a lorry. Okay, well that is good news, love, isn't it? So José's just obviously dropped off that sand and cement. That's what we need to carry on with everything that we've got going on the build. I think the pointing's going really well today. Marcus is flying along. I know he's really keen to get this wall finished as quickly as he possibly can so that we can take the scaffolding down so that we can carry on with the wall project. And the wall project just got interesting because José's just organised for us to go to the, I suppose it's like a reclamation yard for that antique reclaimed stone tomorrow afternoon. We'll take you guys along for that, to go and choose the stones that we're going to use to finish off the build around here. Hi, my love. There's like dominoes. It's the domino effect, and the dominoes are starting to tumble. So that's really cool.
I'm going to head out to the local hardware store. It's very close to us, to pick up that piece of plumbing, and I'll be back shortly.
While you do that, I think I'm gonna, if you can tell me where I can find a tape measure, maybe I'll quickly measure up the kitchen and put some numbers down, and then we can do some kitchen design over the next couple of days, because today's Monday, and we promised we would have our kitchen laid out by Thursday. So we've got 3 days to do that, as well as all the bathrooms. I don't know why John struggles to find tape measures. There's one right here. It's probably because he looks like a man. So obviously we've got all of our architectural plans from Eduardo, so we will just use those. But I wanted to make sure that things are still lined up in real situations, because we have made a few changes. Like we decided to do the interior wall in the front there around the arch in stone. Maybe that's made things slightly different. I don't know. So anyway, let me just quickly measure up, and then we can go and have a play and see what we can come up with.
Okay, I didn't go to the shops. I sat down and I had a good old think about stuff. So the biggest thing that I've been thinking about is how that pump works and how does it function. Okay, so as long as the pipeline is all completely sealed, then it should work pretty nicely. So what I thought of was, the bio pool's all the way over there. But the pipeline that we've currently got, the system that we've got, the pump that we use at the moment, feeds pipes all the way over there next to the bio pool in the veggie garden, and here, and then down to the lawn over there. So what I was thinking was, why don't we just cut a pipe from this tap here across here and put the pump in the Hobbit house?
Darling, you're so clever.
Yeah, sounds really great, doesn't it?
Yes.
And then I was like, oh wow, that's so cool. We can just put it all here. We put a couple of solar panels and the whole job's done. But guess what? The problem is, whilst the pump will operate under pressure like that, it doesn't suck very well.
So do we need a new pump?
We either spend $700 on a new pump that may or may not work, or we put the pump next to the biopool.
Okay.
Come next to the Bible.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So I drew that. This has been my helpful drawing. So,
Dad,
yeah,
do you know what?
who drew that?
Christmas.
Great drawing. So I drew on the back of Crusoe's excellent drawing because I thought that that would give me inspiration. It certainly did. So now I've worked out how to do it, but we can't put the pump in the in the Hobbit house.
Such a shame. You built us all up to crash us down.
And Dad,
We could build another Hobbit house though. Yes, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you want to follow me, I've got a pump somewhere. I found a pump.
You found it. Okay, we're going to have a look at that just now, buddy. So we've got to build it. We've got to do the pump over there. So what I think I'm going to do is just plumb it all up,
Okay.
see whether we can make it work first, and then if we can make it work, we can build either another Hobbit house or a micro Hobbit house over near the biopool.
A pump house.
Pump house.
So, folks, tune in next time.
Will I be able to do the plumbing?
I don't know, but if you haven't subscribed, you won't know. So make sure you've subscribed.
Exactly. And come with us as well in the next episode to have a look at those stones and choose what kind of history we can put into the walls of our house. Can't wait.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you then.
And
Ciao
Dad,
for now.
do you want
Yes,
to
buddy.
see this pump?
Let's go and look at that pump.